Hello gym owners, personal trainers, welcome to Gym Experts, where we teach another episode. On this special episode, we're gonna go over the 4 things needed to make a sale. So if you've been having problems selling lately, if you've been having objections happening, if you've been just not able to close a person, I guarantee you it's gonna come down to one of these 4 things on why you're screwing up. And number 1 is honestly the biggest and most important one is they need to need you, right? Do they need you? Number 1. Think about it, right? If they don't need you, why are they going to buy from you? It absolutely makes 0 sense. So think about it this way, right? 90% of people, and I don't know if you know this, 90% of the people who join a gym don't have a personal trainer. Why? Because they don't think they need one. Why? Because they bought a gym membership believing that if they spend $30 a month, they can hop on a treadmill and hop on a couple of machines and they're going to lose the 20 pounds and they don't need to spend $200 a month on a personal trainer. So why do it, right? So at the end of the day, a lot of times we're losing sales because we're not getting the person to feel or see that they need a trainer. They think they can do it on their own. And it's your job to show them that they don't know what they don't know, and they don't know how to get to their goals, right? I mean, let's be honest with you. How many people who actually enter a gym reach their goals? But yet we have a bunch of people who believe that, hey, if they just do these different things and hop a treadmill, they're gonna make it there. So it's your job in your presentation that I talk about to get somebody to need you. You might think all day long that they need it, right? Because they're overweight, because they have problems in their back, their hips, their joints, whatever's going on. But unless they say it verbally out loud that, yeah, I'm stuck, I'm plateaued, I'm not sure what's going on, I'm sorry, you're gonna have a really hard time making a sale to somebody who doesn't need you. So that's number 1. If they don't need you, they're not gonna buy from you. Number 2, and this one I love, emotions, right? First they gotta need you. Second thing, there's gotta be emotions. What I mean by emotions is this, right? Is how committed to you, how committed to they are they in the process of change, right? People change for one of 2 reasons. It's either inspiration or desperation, as Tony Robbins explains. Encourage you to get his book here. But think about it, inspiration or desperation, right? It's really easy to sell to somebody personal training when they don't have no other option, right? Their doctor told them, hey, you need to lose this weight, you gotta drop the cholesterol, you gotta do this, or you're gonna have a heart attack, or there's gonna be major problems, right? They don't have a choice, they're gonna buy personal training. But now the issue comes down is that most of the people you and I work with are not in a place of desperation, they're in a place of inspiration, right? There was a moment in time that inspired them, whether it was a TV show, a friend, a family member, them standing in front of the mirror, something inspired them to want to go to the gym and pay $30 to start changing their life, right? They've been inspired, but again, right, how inspired are they? We all know the people who start and then 3 months later they've fallen off the planet. And we all know those people who say, yeah, I want to get a trainer, but then when you pull out how much it is, they're like, yeah, I'll think about it, or let me talk to my spouse, or I'm not really sure. And so your goal is to get somebody to a point on a scale of 1 to 10 to be at a 10 as far as wanting to change their life, right? They can't be at an 8. If you're not leading a person to be fully committed today, to be, I am not waiting another day to change my life, right? They're gonna say to you at the end, well, I need to really go home and think about it, or I really need to talk to my spouse, or, I need to go over my budget. No, you gotta change your life today. It's your job to do that. It's your job to lead a person. You're like, well, how do I do that? Well, think about it this way. Here's a perfect example. Right, in the diagrams, if you're showing somebody how to lose the weight, as you're showing people what this journey looks like, there should be a point where you're saying to them, hey, Mary, I just got to let you know, it's going to take you about a year to lose this 20 pounds that you're trying to do. She's going to be like, oh, really? That's okay because you want a lifestyle change, don't you? Yeah. Okay, Mary, I want you to plan on this journey taking you a year. Okay? Yeah, I guess. No, Mary, I need you to understand, like, it's gonna take you a year. Are you ready to commit yourself fully to a year of training? Are you sure? Okay, and Mary, I need you coming into the gym about 2 to 3 times a week. Can you do that for me? Okay, so you're not gonna give up on me. And you're not gonna quit, you're not gonna do anything, you're gonna commit to me for a year for 2 to 3 times a week. You sure you're able to do this? Okay, awesome, right? See, I'm buying them in. I'm getting them bought in on staying here for 2 to 3 times a week for a full year. I'm getting them, I'm challenging them, and emotionally I'm getting them to a place of, I'm not giving up. I'm doing this, I'm all in, right? So they gotta need you. And they got to be in a place emotionally, which you create, by the way, of wanting to commit to their life today. They're going to do it, and they're in for the long haul. They're not giving up. The third thing that needs to happen is value, right? Do they believe that you can take them to where they need to go? Do they believe that your gym can take them to where they want to go? I can tell you right now, if your gym or you personally do not have before and after photos after your workout with them, that you could show them that, hey, what you got works, it's going to be hard for you to make a sale, right? And finally, the last thing but not least is urgency, right? First, they gotta need you, right? If they don't need you, they aren't gonna buy from you. They gotta be in a place today where they're ready to make a decision to change their life, and they're not waiting another day about it, right? You get to do that by asking questions. And thirdly, they gotta believe that you can actually get them to where they're going to. And finally, they gotta need urgency. Why should they buy today if they can buy tomorrow? Think about it, right? They're gonna think about it. If you don't have a reason for them to buy today, they're not gonna buy today. They will buy, in fact, tomorrow, or they will find some other offer. At the end of the day, guys, you gotta think of it this way. They want a deal. They want to get what other people don't have. And so it's your job to lead them through conversation control, through the formula I explained in the last video, to get them to feel like they're getting a great deal, that you're willing to help them, and you do that by offering a pass coupon, right? You'll get them to buy. So, hey, if you're struggling with training sales, if you're struggling with sales in general, that's it, right? It's gonna come down to one of four things. You can go through, I promise you can go through all your presentations in the past, and the reason why you missed a sale is because they didn't need you, they weren't emotionally invested into wanting to change their life today, and you didn't create that in them, or 3, they didn't have value, they didn't believe that you could actually do it, or 4, you let them get away. Right? You didn't create urgency. You didn't give them a reason to start today to change their life. Good talking to you guys. Continue crushing it.